And I missed a land drop. That is bad. That is so bad. It's not looking good for us. We need to find Brotherhood's End. Hello everyone, it's your favorite savior of Dominaria. I'm the control guy, and I'm back with another video for you guys. Man, the channel has been popping off. So yeah, I'm really grateful for that. I don't know, like, you guys are crazy. You guys really like the Ikamu Gauntlet video, and we're almost at 100 subscribers, just crazy. I never thought I'd even get this far, but that's insane. Sorry for the noise you might be hearing. It's summer and there's bikers outside my house. They just, like, how do I explain this? Like, my house is right in front of a main street that, like, kind of has this circuit, like, this whole, like, thing, and, like, I have bikers that will literally just get on their motorcycles and drive around that circuit over and over and over again. It's really annoying because, like, whenever I'm trying to record a video, you'll hear them in the background, and I can't, like, time it because they literally do this the whole day. They do that from mornings till night. So yeah, I apologize for the biking noise outside. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Let's get into the deck that we're playing today. Okay, so for today's deck, we're going to be playing some good old Temur Tempo. I think this counts as a control deck. I mean, not that I would only ever play control. I do only play control, but this is a control deck. To me, if you have counter spells and removal spells and a win con in the late game, that's a control deck to me. So yeah, bit of a faster deck today though. So like we can very much be aggressive with this deck. We're playing 4 Ragavans, and we're ending off with Uro and Oko basically. But the thing that this deck is able to do is it can mana drain into the One Ring, or mana drain into a Minsc and Boo or a Lórien Revealed. So that's why, like, we want to go over the top of our opponents. We want to, like, put pressure onto them early with Ragavan, and then in the mid game we can, like, maybe resolve an Uro or an Oko, and then we want to just win by having a bunch of cards in hand because of the One Ring. And yeah, we won't die to our One Ring because Uro will gain us life, and Oko can elk the One Ring if we need it to. And yeah, we win the game pretty quick with, like, just either attacking with a big Boo token and then killing them with Minsc and Boo's -2, or just attacking with Uro. Or, I mean, I've won games with this deck by just hitting them with Ragavan 10 times. Because, yeah, we run Spell Pierce, which I always say Spell Pierce isn't a good card in control decks, but in this deck specifically, because we're trying to be so fast, Spell Pierce in the early game, stopping them from killing your Ragavan, and then just keep attacking them, getting that value, is really good. Expressive Iteration, really good card for, like, card advantage, but not great in regular control decks because you have to use the cards pretty much the turn you get it, right? And yeah, you have to, like, put 0-cost cards in your deck so that you can always get that extra card in exile. So yeah, apart from that, pretty simple stuff. There's some more tech. We have lightning bolts that can actually hit their face, and Unholy Heat as our main removal spell. Only 3 brainstorms. I found that we don't really need brainstorm that bad in this deck. Actually, the first version of this deck I built had no brainstorms at all. A singular spreading seas. This used to be another counterspell, but I never really used the 5th counterspell, so yeah, I just thought maybe spreading seas just in case we face, like, I don't know, a creature land or a Field of the Dead and we have to deal with it. And then Brotherhood's End. This is for the mid game when they've dealt with your Ragavan and they have, like, a board full of creatures. Being able to sweep up all creatures, or rarely sometimes sweep up all artifacts. This has been really very relevant. And then yeah, just Minsc and Boo to win the game, and that's about it. In our land base, sometimes it's a little bit tricky to get Uro mana, green, green, blue, blue. The blue, blue is easy, but getting double green is a little hard because we only have one fetchable untapped green source. So if the breeding pool is already on the battlefield, we might not be able to just fetch and get Uro. We'd have to find the Boseiju naturally. We have enough green sources for Uro. We have Ketria Triome and Hedge Maze, but untapped green is a little difficult. So yeah, that might be a problem, but that's not a big issue because Uro is really just a late game thing. We don't need to, like, forcefully get an Uro down on turn 4. And yeah, that's why Yeah, Uro is also why we're not running like Dig Through Time or Treasure Cruise, because we want our graveyard to be for Uro, and we want Unholy Heat to be delirious, even though we escaped an Uro. It's kind of like that's always the decision. You have to exile. Okay, I have 2 instants, 3 lands, and 1 creature, so I won't exile the creature so that I keep Delirium. It's a funny little mini game. So yeah, not much to explain here. We just try to counter their early game, and then eventually counter like a 2 drop or 3 drop and cast the One Ring and make sure that we just run away with the game like that. And yeah, pretty much everything else is just to be explained in the games. Against Burn, you can cast Uro and Oko. Oko can make foods that gain you 3 life. Against Control, you just hold up your counter spells and maybe eventually dash a Ragavan with a Spell Pierce. That pretty much wins you again the game against Control. Also slamming the One Ring is just good in every matchup. Against Burn, you get the protection. Against Control, you get the cards. It's just the One Ring is just that good of a card. And Minsc can be an out of nowhere I win the game button, because suddenly attacking them with a 4/4 and then threatening to deal 4 damage and draw 4 cards is pretty broken. So yeah, that's about it for the deck tech. Actually, I've not played a lot with Spreading Seas, so we'll see if this is actually a good card or if we want to exchange it. Worst case, it cantrips, so should be fine. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the games. Thanks for watching. I forgot to mention in the deck tech, the deck is okay. I've not playtested it a lot, so I want to play it in play queue for like 1 or 2 games, and then we'll take it to ranked if it's good. But yeah, I've not really ran my tests with it. All right, I go first. We have the 3 pairs. I'll keep this hand. This hand is fine. You don't have to mulligan to Ragavan. You're pretty fine if you have a removal spell and then Brainstorm in your hand, so I'll keep this. Oh, they're mulliganing. Okay. How many mulligans will it be, sir? Okay, 1 mulligan. Alright, Bauble. See what you're playing. Stifle. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Hate that for me. Alright, ball myself. Oko on top. I think I do not want to keep Oko. Or maybe I do, actually. I need a land. Alright. In their upkeep, I draw a card. I'll draw Oko. Then I will fetch. And shock. Then you can draw your card. I drew Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce is good. Spell Pierce is really good. Arid Mesa. Okay. Some kind of tempo deck over there. I don't know. Okay. Godless Shrine. Thoughtseize. Well, good thing we drew the Spell Pierce. Interesting. Okay. Godless Shrine. Thank you, I guess. They revealed to me that they are playing at least 2 more colors other than blue. We'll Brainstorm. Try to find more land. Maybe put back up. Never mind. No more land for us. I guess we'll put back this and I think I want to put away an Uro. I think I like the Oko, but that's too many 3-drops. That's a Scalding Tarn. Now, that's the problem. I have to draw this Oko because there's no way they don't stifle me, right? And if they stifle me, I'm cooked. So I have to draw this Scalding Tarn. Let's Brainstorm, I think. Okay, a land is really, really good. A land was really good there. Okay, put back these 2. Playing around Stifle is so yucky. I hate it. I hate playing around Stifle. I hate having to play around Stifle. It's so annoying. Am I okay with them stifling here? No, not really, but at the same time, I mean, okay, you're missing land drops, I'm missing land drops. I can dash Ragavan here. Maybe that makes them crack their fetch. Maybe they just have the removal spell, who knows? Oh, okay, they cracked their f***ing fetch. Let's go. They could have like a Bowmaster, but I'm fine. Oh, I should have gotten a Surveil land because I'm not playing anything anyway. Yeah, my fault. That was a bad fetch. I should have fetched a Surveil land. Or maybe Ketria Triome. Okay. They probably Bowmaster here. They're probably some kind of tempo deck if I had to guess. Still not fetching. Okay. So they've shown me that there are 4 colors at minimum. And they have not fetched blue, so they can't cantrip. They had to top deck a land here. Which they didn't. Inquisition of Kozilek. Not very good, because I have a lot of good cards. Like, there's really nothing they wanted. Like, there's nothing good there to take. They take my counterspell. Sure. I resolve Oko. Unless they mana tithe me here. Nope. Resolve Oko. I don't know what they're playing. They're on a wild brew, but fetching off colors is usually not what you want to do, especially if you have like. Oh well, okay, never mind. I might be completely wrong. Dark Ritual, Underworld Breach. Okay, you could Inquisition me. What the hell is going on? How many cards are in the like graveyard? 6. You can cast 1 spell from your graveyard, so you get to Inquisition me once. Unless you have a Stitch Supply in hand. Inquisition of Kozilek. You can no longer use your cards. And there's really nothing good to take here. If you take Uro, I get to cast Uro next turn if I draw a land. If you take Lightning Bolt, that's really not very impactful. And Brotherhood's End doesn't impact the board right now either. Not a good hand. Not a good Inquisition in my opinion. Yeah, that was an interesting breach. Oh wow, and now they just get Ragavan. I'm gonna attack them for a bunch. I'm gonna attack them for a bunch. Not looking good for our opponent. Oh, a Stifle. And they're out. Well, I don't know what they're playing. They are probably heavily color and mana screwed. Well, if you had fetched an island, maybe you could have cast the Brainstorm that's probably in your hand. I don't know. Well, that was easy, so I guess we go to ranked next. Alright, so I go first. I have removal spell, counter spell, Oko. I'll keep this. I'm a mulligan by my opponent. Another mulligan, so I'm just gonna assume they're on mono black. The mulliganing to Dark Ritual Necropotence. Never mind, they have a Leyline Binding. Don't know what they're playing anymore. I can do the same. I can fetch my good mana. They now have Leyline Binding mana. Do I counter? No, I don't. I don't counter those. I don't counter that, right? Nah. I don't think we're at the point where we counter Brainstorm in their end step. I don't need more lands. I've seen enough of those. That's good. I can play my Surveil land here, but I think I want to have Spell Pierce and Mana Drain unlocked, just in case they go for some 3-drop that I don't know about. Or 2-drop or something, I don't know. I don't know what they're playing. They're playing something domain related with Brainstorm, so I'm gonna assume it's a control deck. And here I can just fetch, like, I don't know, a Breeding Pool tapped or something. Uro, hello. Do I want an Uro? I think so. What you got? I'm about to gain 6 life. I'm about to gain 6 life. I'll take 6 life. Next turn we can Expressive Iteration. I'll keep another one. Alright. So I have a clear mana advantage here. They might go for something. They might go for something here because I'm currently not showing much mana. Who knows? Or not. Okay, I get to untap with all this mana. Nice. Expressive Iteration. Do I want to Uro again? Or do I just want to get more lands? I think more lands. Hand. Deck. Exile. Like my Flooded Strand. Just make sure I keep hitting the land drops. Eventually I'll have so much mana that I can Oko counterspell Spell Pierce in 1 turn. That is next turn. That way they can't do anything about it. They are missing land drops. What's in here? Nothing really. I'll just fetch this tapped. Another Expressive Iteration. Okay. I think I want to just keep Expressive Iterating. Oh, there we go. Hand. Deck. Exile. Keep putting iterations on top. I could even try for an Oko here, but they have Leyland Binding, so it's just going to get exiled. Let's not do that. Orcish Bowmasters. I'll just counter that. Not give them any advantage here. Like, okay, they have Bowmasters in this deck. Like, are they just domain zoo? But they're not, because they have Soul Splash and stuff. Basically, this is why we run Spell Pierce, ladies and gentlemen. Let them try and tap out for their 4-drop. Nice. Alright, they're tapped out now. Now we get to go crazy. With 2 extra mana, we cast a 1 ring. Starting from 25 life. Easy cards. We cast a Ragavan, dashing it. Get in there. Get their cards. And they're out. They know it's over because then next we just cast an Oko with shocking a land. We just take over the game there. Like, you see what I mean? Like, okay, against control decks, you just play your land drops, just keep drawing lands, playing your lands. Eventually, they'll get baited into casting some big spell to win the game. And then you say, yeah, well, but Spell Pierce costs 1 mana. And then after that, they're tapped out. Boom, 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 boom. You just cast the 1 ring, Ragavan, Oko. They just can't. They can't keep their cards. Trade 1 for 1. They cast 1 Leyland Binding, they remove 1 spell. They cast 1 Source Splashes, they remove 1 spell. They can counter 1 spell at a time. They can't deal with 3 massive threats in one turn, right? They can't deal with Oko, Ragavan, and the 1 ring at once, right? One of the 3 is gonna stick, but any of the 3 will beat them if it sticks. So that's the idea there. Alright. Next. opponent goes first. We have removal spells, but we only have a tap land and a fetch land. This hand is risky, but I think I'm going to keep it. Okay, a plane's over there. Esper Sentinel. They are likely going to draw cards off of that Esper Sentinel. Are they going to follow up with Thalia? Luminarch Aspirant. Okay, I think in response to the Aspirant trigger, I'm going to give them a card. Because I'm going to kill this thing. Yep, draw your card. No land, that's fine. I think I hold this. I don't want to lose to Thalia here. Another Esper Sentinel. Let's kill this. They have a protection spell? My fault. I should have just killed it on my turn. That was a bad play. I forgot they're playing Explorer humans. They're literally playing Explorer humans with Esper Sentinel. And I missed a land drop. That is bad. That is so bad. It's not looking good for us. We need to find Brotherhood's End. Hand, deck, exile. So you're telling me there's a chance, huh? You're telling me there's a chance. You're telling me there's a chance. Okay, one Brotherhood's End in the deck. We found it. Let's see what they play here. Hushbringer, that's fine. Let's just get swept up. Nothing else? Sure. Oh no, but they can still have Brave the Elements. Brave the Elements will still save one thing here. Nah, but they could grow this so big that... Okay, I think I really... Well, first of all, I want to hit a land drop. They get to draw a card off Esper Sentinel, but they get to draw a card off Esper Sentinel anyway. I want to hit a land drop. I'll let them draw off Esper Sentinel. Resolve. Decline. You can have your card. There we go. Put away Mana Drain, because it's actually not a great card against them. Lion Sash, so they're going to be able to refill almost instantly. Actually, do you know what? I have a different idea. Do I shock for extra green mana? I think I do. I'm Okoing. Casting Oko. And I'm gonna turn this into a 3/3. Now you can Brave the Elements if you want to. They don't. I draw a card. Another Bauble. Cast your Lion Sash, maybe? Attack phase. They do not care about Oko. Okay. That's a different Thalia. Okay, so wait. Non-basic lands. Your opponent control enter the battlefield tap. That's fine. Create food. It'll cast Brotherhood's End. 3 damage to each creature. You can draw your card. Nice. I'll die. Follow myself. Another land. Sure. Cast Lion Sash here. I'll fetch down to 1 to get my... Actually, hold on. I put a Brotherhood's End on top here, right? Yeah, I just put Brotherhood's End back on top. And I will mana drain this. Thank you very much. Not having that. Pass the turn with no creature. Okay. You're telling me there's a chance? Oko is now on make food duty? You're telling me there's a chance? I can damage you by dashing Ragavan? What you got? Swords? Sure. More life for me, I'll take that. I'll take more life. Another Lion Sash? Sure. Some big canyon. Brotherhood's End, actually relevant text here. Because no matter how many counters they put on it, I can destroy all artifacts with mana value 3 or less. Holy shit. Holy shit. Brotherhood's End actually has relevant text here. Oh my god. That's actually so funny. Wait, no way. That actually could be the game winner. Because if they make this big enough, I don't, not even, because they eat my graveyard, right? So they could make it so I don't have Unholy Heat anymore. I think that's actually what they're going for here. Right? Yeah, Unholy Heat only does 2 damage now. Yep. Oh, okay, wait. During my turn. Okay, so I have to actually find something here. But that's fine, right? Because I can kill it all. I can fetch another one of these. They should have waited with this thing, because now I can fetch Bolt. Put Bolt on top. Sure, resolves. Grand Abolisher. Gain 2-3 life. I can't actually do both, so I'm just gonna make a food token. And I'm gonna destroy. Oh wait, I should have made the food token after. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's already too late for them, I think. I feel like it's already too late. Brotherhood's End has that nice little bit of text, huh? Alright, they hit Oko. During my turn, I can't. During your turn, I can't cast spells or activate abilities of artifacts, creatures, and enchantments. They're drawing a card. That's looks good for me. I'm just waiting. Yeah, they can see. Yes! 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 Brotherhood's End, baby! Brotherhood's End! Oh my goodness! Brotherhood's End has never been a better card ever in Magic's history. There's no... Okay, first off, that Brotherhood's End wiping the board, super important. Like, that's why I was like, no way, as I found it off of Expressive Iteration. Just because without board wipes, we don't have white board wipes, right? So without board wipes, we would have just died to that swarm of creatures, right? Brotherhood's End coming in clutch, dealing 3 damage to everything, big. And then Brotherhood's End being the out to the Lion Sash was insane! This card has never been better in Magic's history, my guys. What a clutch draw. What a clutch draw. I can't stress enough how clutch that draw was. You don't understand how clutch that draw was. Any number of like Unholy Heats and Lightning Bolts I drew there would not have been enough because they would have had that board of creatures and then it would have had the Lion Sash. Holy cow! Brotherhood's End was good there. I'll see you next game, dude. Oh my god. Okay, I go first. I have a Bauble, a Counterspell, an Expressive Iteration, and 3 lands. His hand is very slow. They don't have a companion. I don't know what they're playing, but I think I keep this, even though it's pretty slow. But we can see what we can find with the Bauble here. I find it funny. If you look at the shadow, some cards, Mishra's Bauble's art is too small for the card border, which is why you can see those lines of light, of the light source, going through the shadow of the card. That's a pretty funny visual bug. It's just like, I don't know why that happens, but also, what is this? What is this? The card is just translucent. Alright, enough making fun of Arena. Alright, let's see what we can find here. Unholy Heat is really good. Unholy Heat is really good. That's like the removal spell I was hoping for. So we just draw that. And now, we'll see what our opponent's up to. Spire Bluff Canal. Brainstorm, main phase. No shuffle effect. So you're drawing You keep one of the 3 cards, you must draw another one of the 3 cards. And then if you have a shuffle effect, you get to put away the last card, but they're gonna draw this one at least. Yep. Alright. My turn. I will surveil off of Thundering Falls. Or I could get my colors, actually. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Because I have lands already. I'm just gonna get my colors. Play this. I like that because I didn't want to surveil this into the bin anyway, so I like getting my colors there instead. Oh. Oh, we're missing land drops? Oh, that's not good. We kept the 1-lander? Oh, we're Brainstorm locked? Ooh, that's ugly. You don't like to see that. He's Brainstorm locked. So this card here is still a Brainstorm card, and then this is his next card. Okay, he gets to at least consider himself out of the Brainstorm lock. Why didn't you do that main phase? You could have hit a land drop. Okay, I see what you're playing. Tolarian Terror. View Battlefield. How much ward does this thing have? Ward 2. I think I keep my Unholy Heats because they're playing some kind of Delver strategy. Play another land. And now I think I'm going to mana drain a spell here. Well, at least I'm going to hope to mana drain a spell. I found the land, that's good. Good for you. Edge Shredder. Yeah, I'm going to mana drain that. Why not? I can. Then I'm gonna... shit. I meant to do that on end step, but it's fine. Surveil off Hedge Maze. Uro, straight to the graveyard. Oh. Wait, I can do everything. I can do literally everything here. Decline this. Dash Ragavan. Ragavan makes a treasure. Okay. No, wait. No, wait. Treasure Cruise or Uro? That's actually hard, though. Because Treasure Cruise exiles Uro. Treasure Cruise or Uro? I think it's Uro. Their deck should struggle beating Uro. Their deck should struggle beating Uro, right? I think it's Uro. Hard choice, though. Like, hard choice. I could have Treasure Cruise down and held up 1 more mana. But I think Uro is better. Because they should struggle killing Uro. They need 2 more types in the graveyard, which is possible. And then they can Unholy Heat it. Currently can't double bolt it, so that's a land in the graveyard. Now they need like an artifact or a sorcery in the graveyard to Unholy Heat Uro. Very likely that Uro is going to attack here. Shock. And if they tap out to enable Unholy Heat, I can the 1-ring next turn. Oh, they have Phoenixes. Okay, cool. Good to know. Are they going to try Phoenix? Yeah, they get to Unholy Heat now, right? Yeah. Okay. Sure. I'm gonna have to assume they run Spell Pierce, so I should be able to just Ragavan them here. But I do want to get a land for myself. What land do I want? I think I want another one of these. Ragavan them. Okay. I could Spreading Seas them off of red. How many Phoenixes are down here? Only 1 so far. I could Spreading Seas them off of red. Is that relevant? How relevant is that? How relevant is that? I don't think it's relevant enough. I think I'd rather hold up double Unholy Heat. And Unholy Heat protected from Spell Pierce. I don't think it's relevant enough to take them off of 1 red. If they only had 1 red source, I would do it. But they have 2, so they should be fine. Dragon's Rage Chandler, that's fine. Ledger Shredder, that is also fine, I suppose. They tapped out, so I get to One Ring. Never mind, they haven't tapped out. I still get to One Ring though, because they can't have Spell Pierce. I could double heat their Ledger Shredder, but that's just not worth it, right? That's just not worth it. It's just, yeah. Cast the One Ring. They will attempt to Spell Pierce it. But I can pay. Can you please cast your spell? I'm hearing whispers in my head, and oh, they have lightning bolt. Okay, sure, sure, dude. Brotherhood's End here, pretty good card. Would be pretty good if I find a Brotherhood's End. Alright, protection from everything. Let's draw a card. It's a land. I guess we're allowed to put something on top. Do I want to put that on top though? I don't think so actually, because I have the One Ring. I don't need to. I don't want to cast another spell because I don't want to give them. I don't want to give them Ledger Shredder. Let them try and figure it out themselves. Lórien Terror, that's pretty dang good. I need to find like Delirium now. Could be a little difficult, but I should be fine with my One Ring. They attack me even though it doesn't do anything. Yeah, I have protection from everything, bro. My turn. They don't. Okay. Interesting. See what I can do here. I can re-ring. Wow. Okay. I'll do that. Draw cards. That puts an artifact in the graveyard as well. Oh shit. That's pretty cool. The One Ring. Bolt me again. Sure. Keep the new ring. And I will discard. First of all, no land drop is crazy, but that's okay. I will discard Spreading Seas and what am I missing? Instant, right? Spreading Seas, and I like all my Unholy Heats though, so I think I'll discard Spreading Seas Ragavan to hand size. That enables Unholy Heat. All right, let's see what they do here. They might flashback Faithless Suiting. Or they just find another spell. Question mark. Nothing. Just attacking me. Not with Legislator this time. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't deal damage to me. I wanna... Okay, they're not gonna cast a spell. I'm just gonna Unholy Heat their Ledger Shredder. What do they have? Ledger Shredder dies, so now I can double spell again without like having to risk anything. My turn. Take one from the One Ring. Brotherhood's End. But I don't think I want to cast it, because it doesn't actually do anything. I want to Unholy Heat the Lórien Terror. Ward 2. Pay the ward cost. What effect? That dies. And then I will draw 2 cards off the One Ring. Or I can come back next turn. More land. I think I'm going to put another Unholy Heat on top. I think that makes sense. And then for my last trick, I'll Unholy Heat your Chandler, leaving you with no attackers on board. Alright. Nice, nice, nice. What's your last card? Brazen Borrower. I will mana drain that. Because now they have no threats and I have a full hand. Like, they need to do something here. Ledger Shredder, I will mana drain that too. Yeah, now it's just not looking good for them. I get a lot of mana, but I can't actually use it. Can't actually use any of the mana I get here. Do I have One Ring draw? I think I do, just in case. Why not? Then I Uro. Drain, Heat. Lórien, Heat. No, actually, Drain. And I suppose the One Ring, because it's easier to find a Mishra's Bauble. Damn. Gonna Expressive, I think? Yeah, sure. Expressive Iteration. Okay. Hand, deck, exile. I'm not casting this Ragavan. I guess my mana just goes to waste, but that's fine. That's okay. Discard a card. I will be discarding a Ragavan. I don't need him anymore. We're past that point. They have finally decided to do something. That just gets instantly Unholy Heated, and I think this game, I don't think they can come back from this. Especially if I get to draw more cards off the One Ring. Oh, they're dead. Attack them with Uro. Bolt. Bolt. And that's what I'm saying. Lightning Bolt can go face. They are now dead. Boom! And that's how you out-control the other tempo deck in the format. That is pretty much what it is, right? Because they're a tempo deck. There is a tempo. They want to just cast spells and get ahead of you and have Arclight Phoenixes to attack you down. But we are also a tempo deck, but we have the more controlling angle, so we can just win the game. And that's it. Alright, we're back for the deck check. For the wrap-up. And yeah, this deck performed way better than I thought, honestly. I have played this deck a lot, but like I've not playtested it in this build. I've not playtested with Spreading Seas. I've not playtested with Brotherhood's End, and Jesus, Brotherhood's End is good. Like in this deck, Brotherhood's End is so good, man. What the hell? Like that one game was crazy. I don't think it's like good to the point where you want to put Brotherhood's End in like Jeskai control, because in Jeskai you just have Divine Purge and you have Temporary Lockdown. But for a deck not running white, I think Brotherhood's End is a really good sweeper. And I like that it costs 3 mana as well. It's like, it just fits perfectly into this deck. Spreading Seas, while we didn't necessarily see it, I would have liked it in one game I played off camera, where they had a creature land. But in this deck, Spreading Seas actually is another type in the graveyard for Unholy Heat, so I actually really like that, because we didn't have any enchantments before, but now we have Artifact, Creature, Instant, Sorcery, Enchantment, Planeswalker, and Land. So we have 6 types for Unholy Heat, which is really good. So I think that alone is already like a reason why you might want this. And yeah, this deck just performs super well. I'm really happy with this deck, and yeah, I don't know what to say. It's really good. Like, Oko and Uro gain life, so you don't have to worry about burn. You can sweep up creatures with Brotherhood's End. You can fog people with the One Ring and then just outvalue them by having a billion cards in hand. And yeah, it's like, this is a really interesting like blend between tempo and control, where like, I'm a tempo deck because I am Ragavan, Spell Pierce, and Lightning Bolt and stuff. But then in the late game, I have the One Ring with 5 burden counters, and I have a full hand with an Oko on the battlefield, maybe a Minsc and Boo, and counter spells in my hand, right? So yeah, I really like this deck. Cool dynamics. And yeah, this is probably the last deck before Modern Horizons 3 comes out. As you might see up here, we have a lot of gold. I'm gonna be doing a pack opening. I think I'm gonna stream when Modern Horizons 3 releasing. I'm gonna do a stream on this channel, and we're gonna open a bunch of Modern Horizons packs, start brewing some decks. Like, yeah, it's gonna be fun. So yeah, if you wanna hop in for that, I believe Modern Horizons 3 comes out on the 11th of June. So yeah, 11th of June, that's when Modern Horizons 3 airs on Arena. We'll be doing a stream there, like a day 1 stream. And we're going to try and just figure out the metagame. Craft all our Solitudes, craft some Subtleties, craft some Tamios, craft some Amped Raptors, see if maybe... Because this deck, I feel like, would be really good with Amped Raptor and, like, the energy package. But we'll see how it goes. Until then, until then, we'll see. But I think this is probably the last video that releases before that. So yeah, let's open an OTJ pack to... Well, probably the last OTJ pack, actually, to seal things off. Alright, so Tyrant scoring pretty bad. Pretty bad bonus sheet, and our rare is Dust Animus. This actually is a really good card. Actually, this I had a comment asking whether I could put Dust Animus in the High Noon control deck, because if you control 5 or more untapped lands, Dust Animus enters the battlefield with 2 counters on it and a lifelink counter. So this kind of wants you to have no untap. It doesn't want you to. It wants you to cast this either on turn 7 or on turn 5 for its plot ability, right? So I feel like this card could be really good. It's a flying 4/5 with lifelink for 2 if you plot it. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we can put this in a deck. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, that's about it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single like, comment, subscription. You guys are amazing. And yeah, I'll just try to keep the good work for you guys, and can't wait for MH3 to release. MH3 is going to be miserable with Grief and Grief Scam, but who knows. Until then, I'm the Control Guy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I bid you all farewell. Peace.